After the Korean War in 1953, North Korea prospered under its first leader, Kim Il-sung. After his death in 1994, the leadership was passed to his son, Kim Jong Il, and later to his grandson, whom we all know as Kim Jong Un. North Koreans continue to be ruled by the Kim family. They are isolated from the outside world. They are brainwashed to believe that North Korea is the best country in the world. So how can North Korea be free from dictatorship? North Koreans can only be free when the Kim dynasty collapses. The primary narrative that is keeping the North Koreans from revolting against the Kim regime is the idea that the US is planning an attack on the DPRK, which they rehearse in the form of joint war games with the South Korean military. They won't be able to fight against the Kim dynasty until they realize the freedom that South Koreans and the world enjoy. If North Koreans had more access to the outside world, they would become more aware of prosperity and freedom. Some experts suggest that if Kim Jong Un were to die, the US and South Korea should consider military action. But if Kim dies, the North Korean leaders are capable of fully seizing political opportunities. His regime's successor, most likely his sister Kim Yo-jong, will take power. No country would want to invade North Korea. It's hard to enter North Korea undetected. They can retaliate. The DPRK can also use nuclear weapons that can cause millions of deaths. The one good idea could be if the successor is more open to talk about peace and cooperation with South Korea and the world. But what about China? With the help of the Chinese, the DPRK can beat the most powerful armies in the world. China would not like the Western type of freedom in a country on its border. China's policy towards the North Korea is to avoid political arrest and to keep the two Koreas separated. China's biggest fear is that North Korean refugees will flood into China if the regime collapses and the border control is loosened. China will work together with the new leader in North Korea to avoid regime collapse. The next idea could be through military coup. If other countries don't intervene in North Korea, it can only happen from their own military. North Korean dictators have long believed that nuclear weapons will ensure regime to survive against the US military power. But US might not conduct a nuclear war against DPRK. In fact, the US has now stopped making new nuclear weapons. Click here to know why.